Oh, snap. Oh, that's my girl. Okay. I'm guessing they're warming up with some licky licky.
Licky licky.
That's the jam. Licky licky Oh, wait, we on?
I believe we are live. At least I've given the signal to TC to bring us back on, so I'm going to go ahead and typing.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. My screen don't look this nice. So.
All right, well, here's Violet back on the mic, and I'm joined by Paranoia Boy.
Hey, boy. Watching my girl go against that's Corey though. Pretty sure this is warm up. Get loose, y'all. Get loose. There is.
I believe this is actually a pretty familiar head-to-head match. I think these two met previously.
At least twice before. In multiple events.
I believe it might have been at Midsummer Melody last. I feel like that was
And probably fighting, actually. It's non-stop. It always happens.
many events to look at, many to attend.
Okay, you go. I trust you. But there's someone in there right now.
See Shinobi trying not to waste much energy with the warm-up. Just get a feel for the pads and readjusting. She's been playing a lot of pump. A whole lot of pump. Nothing but pump.
Cross-game training is very effective. You can learn a thing or two going between games. So.
Yes, indeed. It's what I've been doing for quite a long time.
All right, well, I guess we're starting immediately with Shinobi's Pocket Pick, if I'm reading that card draw correctly.
Yep. Good old Crab Wave. Can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong. What's up, my fam in there? Up in the chat.
Also, you don't have anything that reduces fire. Right now,
Pumper Goat Bug.
All right, looks like the players are doing a quick little assessment of the pads before we dive right into this here Game 1 match. Looks like Corey has stepped off for a moment.
Make sure them shoes tight. Let's get it, y'all. Lace them up. Don't want no looseness. Get secure. Lock in the song. Let's go. Fist
All right.
bumps.
Game 1. Crab Rave. Pretty relaxed tournament. Very straightforward. Of course, familiar tune for many people given its notoriety online. It's the sort of song you can pick at this game to get the attention of a casual onlooking audience quite readily.
Very true. Definitely trading the perfects. Oh.
Yeah, still very close, even though both players pick up quite a number of yellow perfects to start things off. See here, the score is Z fighting a little. Get the gold flash going back and forth. Really means you've got like less than one perfect's worth of difference between the two players. Both players going a little early in the section. It's a very quiet, no percussion. Pretty easy to drift there. So.
Indeed. The back and forth flashes. It's scary. It's close. Are we locking in now? Both of them looking pretty strong. Corey definitely looking strong.
Watch out for that.
And of course, Corey dabs. Of course. The adjustment. Lots of earlies I see.
So fascinating now that we are in Yellow Division. The floor has been moved up to 20, and we now get to see 23s in the card draw.
Ooh.
Seeing some interesting choices in the upper end of this draw.
I actually just realized the card draw down there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I wonder now what Shinobi's play is. Stick with the approach of going for the easier end of the draw in the same way that Crab Rave is at the floor potential levels, or do we...
I feel like she might go that route. Probably, I think it might that route.
There
Or
we
follow
go.
the pamphlet. Oh, yeah, that's
Follow
another
my
20.
Yeah, I think we saw this in one of the last matches we had in green before we took that break for the group photo. It's a respectively tricky 20 at the time. But I think we're gonna context switch real quick and see what Messier Cathadan are up to.
Oh, so now we got another match going.
Ooh, Hall of the Mountain King for game 2.
Oof. I didn't realize we could switch like that.
Oh yeah. We've got all kinds of excellent stream tech in deployment this year. Kevin picks up a miss there. Probably just mispositioned on the drill. From my understanding over player data, Messier is more of a DDR or a ITG player. Other dance games, just, you know, here for the vibes, playing a little of Step Maniacs to test the waters, and coming down to this very gradual accelerando in Hall of the Mountain King. Catherine looks very confident on this so far. Messier getting thrown off by the initial tempo change. Kind of both players rushing that segment a little bit. Remember, the max speed of this song is 196 BPM, which is very, very fast on 16th drills, and just going to get faster and faster going forward.
Catherine going strong.
Came to play today.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yellow combo through all that. Just gotta be mindful of that mine placement.
A little early in the end,
Don't
but
step on any of those.
Got some mines.
Messier hit the very last one on center, but Kathleen pulls ahead with a very, very strong lead there, pulling out a 97 over a 93. That's a pretty commanding victory on your other players' Protect. He's got his own Protect and Jusha waiting in the wings if he loses game 3, so very strong position to be in, and seeing how well he does on those fast drills, I think that's a Protect that'll very strongly favor him if it comes down to that.
I was trying to see the progress on the other match as well.
Actually, I believe we may be able to see that.
Should be below that. Yeah. It looks like that corridor is up by 2.
Indeed. And then we're going to go into game 3 of Catherine and Messier. Out for blood with these picks. Wow. Don't stop.
Not an easy one.
So if you want my advice for executing on this chart, you, wherever you follow the pattern, and it's going to be a little uncomfortable because it's very crossover heavy, especially with lateral crossovers, but don't untwist yourself too early because you're going to have to cross back over, kind of like that. Yeah, it's sort of like a delayed lateral crossover you got to be very careful about. Messier looks very, very comfortable doing all of those turns, or double stepping them. Not quite certain from the angle in which I'm viewing. Picks up first early to drop the gold combo. Kathleen still in hot pursuit though, despite picking up misses. That score is extremely close. Okay, not anymore after that one. still extremely close. Still plenty of other difficult, twisty runs to account for. There's at least one other section of that triplet syncopation present before the song ends, if I recall correctly.
Ooh.
Very close, 500-point difference.
Got that in with the solid timing, but watch out for the misses.
Yeah, that's a tricky chart.
Absolutely.
Easy to lose your footing with that sort of lateral crossover getting stretched out in that manner. Let's pop back over and see what's going on with that Corey Shinobi.
Into my dream. Shinobi's in the lead. My Shinobi.
Gold combo at the halfway mark on Into My Dream, which is that Corey those Protect, so looking to make a statement after those first two games.
Looking to make that comeback. Decision's not out yet.
Looking very comfortable on a lot of these turns. Get a double step execution for the most part, but confident nonetheless, which is what you want when committing to that kind of execution method.
Shinobi said what crossovers?
Yeah, just,
Brackets. Oh. Ooh, scary ending.
ooh, 99-3, very nice.
Good job, Shinobi, getting on the board.
Let's go.
19. 420 perfects. Absolute perfects. Alright, what song we going with next? Oh, I didn't even realize this was in the draw.
Never Let You Down for game 4, huh? We really are rolling out with all the really spicy 22s now that we've gotten this far along. So, Never Let You Down, Wild 22. Got a little bit of everything in it. Got some mind dodges, some crossovers, very like burst heavy and like varying quant heavy as well. There's a little bit of swing thrown in for good measure, some center panel twists. Makes for a very challenging chart at the time, accounting for everything in it. So let's see how these players do. Fairly straightforward 8th stream with some 16s thrown in. In this segment, you just want to make sure you're alternating your feet perfectly and that you don't move your feet too wildly or go step in an awkward position. Otherwise, you're going to hit a mine, but you follow it perfectly, you're okay. Make sure not to rush the stream. I'm going to do a little twist into a 30-second burst. Yeah, you're going to see about 4 of those throughout the chart, and then a little bit of swing, touching just, you know, a little bit of seasoning on top of the chart. Yeah, both players are just rushing a little. This is a very low BPM song, deceptively so. So you have to be very judicious in how you execute the bursts and swings, because you don't want to drift a little too early. Alright, another twist. Get ready for some cheeky gallops into another 30-second now. Yeah, just a little heavy on the foot there. Center panel foot switch, you know. We love those in Step Maniacs.
And that corridor.
Very good run of that chart for a 99.3. Hard to perform on that considering the bursts, and it kind of has like a little bit of a double tap to it, because like a da-da-da-da-da kind of. I think I said the rhythm wrong compared to what it is in my mind. It's like and very easy to trip up or hit something early, accounting for that. But Corey played that very well.
Clean 15.
And
Come on, man.
Shinobi's not too far behind on some of those scores, and I think winning on your opponent's Protect is always a good motivating factor. So, well played there. Still a chance to advance there in Yellow Pool. Double limb. Not out yet.
Back, still in there.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Make a selection.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Always proud. Always proud.
Everyone ought to feel proud about their performances. That's what we're all about here.
100%.
So I think right now, getting up on stream, we're looking at Snowstorm Malia.
That was definitely
Most notably, Snowstorm coming from the greater Louisiana area, as I understand it, all the way deep down south, down in the bayou. Don't really have public SMX in that region, to my knowledge, so Snowstorm typically plays at events when he plays this game.
wow.
I last met him, I believe it was Eclipse 2023, and he kind of cooked me. So, having played a lot of DDR and having a home pad and setup, so plenty of Stepmania practice in there, Snowstorm's got incredible fundamentals as a player, and I think that can absolutely carry him through many, many situations. I think coming into harder content, it might get... He's more susceptible to, like, knowledge checks. It's one thing to study charts, it's another to know how to physically execute them. But as you can see, he's got fundamentals on this warm-up. Nailing the opening to Eternus, which is very visually noisy, too, so... He knows his stuff. And Malia, frequent player, more down in the Carolinas, gets the opportunity to practice with some of the greatest players of the game who are also in the North Carolina region. An occasional visitor to McClouch's stream as well, I'm aware. He's a good host for the players in the region. And Malia also is a frequent traveler, meeting up with her partner Big Matt at events. Play a lot, specifically in the event context as well, so... They're both players that you may look at their score history or their frequency of playing, and you may not think they're as competitive, but no, both these players are very, very good. You can see Snowstorm's holding on to a little bit of a lead here in this warm-up, just, you know, pure fundamentals. Malia's not too far behind, just with a little less accurate full combo going there. Hot on his heels. I can only hope that the entirety of their set is this close and this intense.
Feel like it will be. Oh, yeah.
I believe that's a 13-point difference. Alright. So looking at the card draw, got a wide spread of styles here. We got some fast stuff, we got some slow stuff. Emphasis on all different kinds of techniques and charting styles. Snowstorm's Protect is Pump It. Big fan. Really like the Electric Cowboy songs in this game.
Tough to time.
Oh yeah.
Tough to time.
Very tough to time. I'm hoping he can rip it very proficiently in the tournament setting. Not surprised to see Malia going for Temple of Boom. Definitely the hardest
Yeah, you gotta move.
card in this draw.
First and all, you gotta move.
That bursts. It's really the bursts that are like the hardest part of that chart. And that's like with the unbroken like double-digit number measures of 16th stream. Somehow you wind up with like a single 24th burst is really the hardest part of that whole chart. But we're going to Flayed Uncut first for game one. Now, way back in the day, I used to play flute, so you got flute as a primary instrument in the song. It's got a close place in my heart, no matter what it is. So I'm ready for a cool flute stream. Alright, we call them runs, I think, in concert band. That's what I remember. It's been a number of years since I touched the instrument, but getting into game one. Oh, and I also think Sim will probably be very comfortable with this in concept given the status as an old ITG song. I think he understands the assignment, if you will. Same with Malia. Yeah, very close now coming out the quarter. He's got to jump away from the mines a little. Alright, just building up a little. Gonna have some jumps into the streams. Sim looks pretty locked in after a couple of those iterations. Both players kind of going a little early here and there, keeping it close. Out of those runs, Snowstorm comes out with a slight lead. He's got the gold number now. They just have to be careful because one of these last runs does have this very evil little cross under that if you're not prepared for, you are just going to stream lates on it. So let's see if Snowstorm and Lee have been studying. Ooh. Right at the end, I think. Snowstorm had the lead appreciably for most of that ending, but you can see on his graph he drifted late. So just a little too long on the lateral rotation necessary to hit that cross under in the run, and goes late for it. So Malia takes a cool game 1. Snowstorm's pick for game 2. He's looking at the laptop. Alright, looks like a pick has been made. A little casual conversation. Or not? No. Where are we going? Are we struggling with number, alphabet? We joked a lot yesterday about players going the wrong way in song select. It's like you're playing a lot, you get tired, you stop having oxygen flow into the brain, you forget how to count, you forget your ABCs. I feel like we jump between like 22 folder, then back into the 21s, then back to 20 and 21, like back to 23. I'm like, wow, we've forgotten the order of everything.
The Power of a Dream. It's a punk song. It had a different title. It's the same song. Let's dance, yeah.
We do this dance for game 2. Yeah. This is spicy for 22 as well. Very heavily syncopated, and to my recollection, there's quite a few bursts scattered throughout, and I'm also just realizing now, Snowstorm using Prism as his note skin? I was gonna say, that's not a standard choice of note color. If it works for you, it works for you. Yeah, I think that's got to be Prism. Very reminiscent of like old DDR Vivid, they called it. Alright, both players are pretty comfortable with all the syncopation in this song. Snowstorm's holding on to a very slight lead at the moment at the halfway mark. It's a stream or some kind of burst, or perhaps a mix of the two. There we go. A little bit of a triplet burst leading into a 16th stream. That's a fast roll. Both players hit it, though. Very nice. It looks like Malia is just ever so slightly in the lead now, though, coming up into the last stretch of the chart, but it's really close. You got to do one last burst and make sure you position yourself such that you're not resting on an arrow that isn't up or down right at the very end. But Malia pulls it out with a very high, 99.6. Yeah, looking pretty good. I think Snowstorm could have kept that a little more competitive if he did not come in a little late immediately after that first set of rolls. Because there's that pause in the music and the graph. You can align that with the pattern there. So.
Oh, y'all hear me all right? I'm a quiet person.
No worries. Production's keeping an eye on things. We got you covered. So back to Snowstorm again. There's a choice of song. Are we going to pump it? We're back in the 21 folder. Are we going to pump it up? Yes. Okay. So, Electric Callboys, pump it for Game 3. As it was noted earlier here on the analyst desk, this is hard to time. Yeah, it's good old power metal song. Got a very noisy, difficult to find the transient, if you will. Many players have opinions on explicitly timing this, but never mind the timing, you also have to be mindful of your footwork there with the mine placement, kind of making you do a little stretch and a hop. Looks like both players are pretty good for that, though. Malia coming up with a slight lead going into the first verse. Yeah, that's 174 BPM, 16 bursts. That's pretty fast for a 21. Alright, both nailing that difficult center panel burst on the 16th notes. Alright, coming into the back half of the song now. Get ready to bump it. Yep, just a couple more 16th verse before the outro, which is fairly simple. A little more clear to understand. You're going to start seeing some 3-note stomps. The player's going to have to come down hard on the pads to get those down. Yeah. And Leah pulls out a very impressive 99.4 mid-bracket. You can see Snowstorm drifted late towards the end. Most of the song, many players' ears will lead them to hit a little earlier, given the transient on that, loud, kind of fuzzy electric guitar sound, but it gets a little more stronger like on the kick towards the end, and you kind of have to adjust for that a little, and Snowstorm just sort of drifted a bit behind, but kept it on pace pretty well. Gold Combo is nothing to sneeze at on that song. Let's see where we're at now for Yellow Pool. Get a little refresh going of our view of the tournament bracket. That looks like green to me. Is there a chance that we're still finishing up some matches in green? Let me double check that. Nah, it's all good. We got you covered. So long as we know which one you're on, they're all labeled. I've been letting production know so they can adjust accordingly. So, yeah, this is a yellow division match, just making sure. Yeah, I suppose we're still in green in some places. We've been kind of running ahead because most of the winner side matches for a bracket can continue independent of the results of the lower pool, so we've been running these kind of in parallel to keep on time, especially as we have just a little bit of a delay at the beginning of the day. But things are looking good so far, and we're going to see Ward Wordus versus Dak Corrido for our second round of winners matches. That's a hard 20, and that's the lowest thing in this draw. Everything else is I think appreciably difficult. Kind of interesting that I feel like Never Gonna Make is actually the easiest card in this draw. And they're warming up with Katana Fighter. Excellent introductory level 22. It's very satisfying time, very enjoyable to play. I would strongly recommend it to anyone who's looking to push their ability on this particular difficulty range. But yeah, let's remember, very heavy on the center panels and has this kind of glyph segment with a mine pit in the middle that you have to be very mindful about your foot positioning and timing for. Contrast, Sub-Zero, kind of like varying syncopation charts throughout. Contrast is pretty speedy at 175. Utopia is difficult. It's one of the longest songs in the game. It's got a gradual slowdown at the end you don't want to get tripped up on. And then you have The Last Time, which is a very, very heavily syncopated 23. So yeah, that's a spicy draw. So see where we're going for game one. All right. Right into the good stuff, I suppose. Just taking a second here before we get into things. I don't know if he's going to get enough downtime mid-song to do that, so let's see how we are going into game one. It looks like Word is fairly locked in at the very beginning. Slight lead coming out of the intro. Gives it away to Corey right at the very end there, though. Just going a bit early. Yeah, in a second, though, this chart's going to give way on the syncopation to just some bracket stomps. Had a very funny moment at Beast in the East 7 with the Grand Finals match being decided off of a single missed stomp here. So, sets of 3. There we go.
Ooh.
The back part of the chart is going to start going into some very heavy syncopation, mixing these triplet bursts with 16ths.
Corey with it early. Gotta take it slow. It's easy to rush these.
Word as a player has this very minimal, very light form, and he's very disciplined to maintain his timing. And so I'm not surprised to see him excelling at a chart like this, where you need to be very, very in control of your foot speed in order to hit it properly.
Missed the bracket.
That miss is making it really close. But just barely he ekes it out to the tune of less than 30 points.
Oh, hello.
What? Both with 42 perfects. Oh my goodness.
That really mamas the
Oh
Mia.
my god.
Yeah, sorry, I jumped on. My friend Word was here. Also, I had a shift. Me and Mr. Ladybug ran a little late, but I'm here with my buddies, and my buddies on stream, and my buddies in the background. It's pretty much my buddies. It's
a lot of buddies.
Chilling with our homies.
We have
a whole lot of
Yeah,
buddies.
that's why we come here.
we got a venue full of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of friends who are picking the next song. So, okay. After Word takes that, what is Corey going to pick? I think he's going to go for something on the 21 side of things. I think he's going to go for Let's Remember. I'm going to guess he's not going to want to go on Ghost. I think he's going to respect Word's ability to do those little tippy-tappy times.
In my experience, seeing his playing habits, as he is a New Jersey player, and I see him fairly regularly, Corey does like to send harder stuff when he's playing. I kind of wonder if we're going to see Utopia.
Oh, you think so? I think he's gonna be afraid of Word's execution, like not his execution, his speed.
Sub-Zero.
Oh,
Sub-Zero.
close enough. Utopia, Sub-Zero, they're like almost the same chart.
I got the difficulty right.
Yeah.
And the art, and the Donkey is not smiling. Just reminds you of smiling.
So yeah, Sub-Zero for game 2. It's another one of these kinds of charts where the whole premise of it is the varying syncopation throughout, so you got to make a lot of adjustments.
Both players sticking to yellow combo, but Corey staying just a tiny bit ahead at all times. Only 300 points.
Yeah, Word went appreciably late in the runs, and then he came early out of that pause, so now Corey has a respectable lead built up, but there's still 2/3 of the song to run through. Little double step with a center panel twist there. Corey manages that very well.
Early for Word.
Yeah. Up to about a 700 point lead. Definitely something Word could take back even on that. With that. He took it early, you said?
Yep, got it early.
Got an early.
Still enough song to make something happen.
Drops that hold, it looks like, on center panel. Breaks his combo, produces a yellow exclamation point.
Corey still gold. Ooh.
All right. Very nice 99 from Corey to take game 2.
Nice and clean. Is that 23? Look at him. That's probably a PB. Come on, man. Look at him.
He's pretty happy. He poses a lot, though. He's
He does.
He could be on the Ginyu Force with how much he's doing his dabs, like his constant. What does he do? He just.
Oh,
like
he
a
did
zoomer,
that.
He's doing that one.
Always.
Every
Always.
time.
Oh, wait, we going that way?
First time I played a match against him, I'm like, are you
Our,
disrespecting
Corey.
me? And it turns out that that's just. That's all Corey does.
Zephyr, did you just trick the entire commentary desk into dabbing?
Yes, I did. I tricked you both into dabbing. It was.
It worked. It
Oh,
worked.
please, come on. I will do it on my own, unprompted, if sufficiently motivated. Because I'm cool
Never
like that.
gonna make.
Never gonna make? As part of my own pre-tournament preparation, I actually played this again recently with a mind to upscore it and found it's a fairly straightforward chart as far as 21s go. 21 occupies this range of very simple, moderate BPM, just syncopated but respectable charts and some very challenging patterns, and this kind of leans more towards the simplistic side, I'd say. You have to be mindful about your foot positioning on some center panel stuff, but it's a fairly straightforward chart, and given Word's timing discipline, I can see why he would prioritize that for a protect. Corey holds the slight lead coming out of the first quarter of the song. Yeah, you get a little bit of a downtime from that 16th syncopation here in the middle. Gonna get some bursts here. You're gonna start seeing some more center panel heavy ones in the second set coming up. Especially that like right center up pattern. That can be particularly tricky if your footwork is not precisely on point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Corey's still in the lead, but Word is keeping it close. This is just a matter of perfect count.
Both players very clean.
Seeing a repeat of the syncopation from the beginning here, coming out towards the ending.
Locked in. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
99,880. What a nice,
heck?
clean run from Corey.
Okay, man. I see 4.
That's got to be his personal best on that chart. I'd
4.
be surprised if it wasn't.
All right, so each player taking the songs that they pick. Wait, didn't? Oh, sorry, no, Corey. I read
Just-
that as 98-880.
Nope.
Sorry, that was Word's pick. Corey took that one.
And convincingly so.
Hitting the match point. So what's Word gonna go with now? He's not getting on the 21s. He's not getting on the 22s. He did get the 23, but he doesn't have another one of those to go. He might try to outgas Corey, and maybe that's what he's thinking with Utopia here.
It's a bit of a bold choice because I have heard Corey pick Utopia quite a few times at my local arcade, so I think he's quite familiar with this chart. Always potential to make mistakes, Not everyone is a machine. Some of our top players may provide that illusion, but everyone is a little human at the end, so we'll see how this goes going into our game 4.
So far, it's going for a gold combo for Corey.
I didn't want to say it. But super clean so far.
Super clean.
Now he knows this chart, but Word is not too far behind as they're occasionally score fighting, so
Yeah.
Word has not picked up too many perfects yet.
And in fact, doing enough
Everyone's
that they're
going
trading.
very, very late there.
Yeah, we're doing all the turns.
Oh, we're crossing over, guys.
Yeah. Corey just keeping his feet with some tight positioning and double stepping along around that mine pit. Both players choosing to double step a lot of the foot switches though. Hitting the jacks just fine.
All right, coming up into another chorus. We got more of these turns now, interspersed with 16th bursts. Still really, really close.
Still trading.
But this song is not over until it's over because the ending's got a gradual slowdown. Corey picks up,
Late for Corey.
picks up a green somewhere along the way. Now Word is ahead, so it really is going to come down to this ending
But
slowdown.
less than 100 points. It's so close. It is.
Who
Here
can
we
time
go.
it? Slow down.
Oh,
Ooh,
Corey
Corey.
takes it at the end.
60 points.
So close.
Skin
Wow.
of his teeth. Yeah, well,
Good job, both players.
it's almost like Word had an adjustment one way and then kind of like overcorrected for the next note, like going late to early or vice versa. Corey just kind of consistently had a early slowdown, but kind of kept pace with the Decelerando and got him the game, even with that very late error there with the late.
Good Lord.
Ooh.
This is what I love. All these close matches. Oh my goodness.
All these people who have potential to advance from yellow are making me sweat up in orange. I haven't even stepped on the pad yet, and I'm already sweating. But on that note, we are hurtling towards Orange Pool, where yours truly will be playing. So.
Yeah, you get to draw your card soon. I think it's time for you to jump out of here. And,
Yeah, so I'm
imminently.
gonna jump off, suit up, and see you
Alright.
guys on the pad.
It's me and you. It's me and you, Tony.
It's funny because I was actually on the
Me and
way
you
out,
against-
but we
Oh,
can chill. We
oh,
can chill though. We
that's-
can chill.
We can find someone else. That's
Also, what's up, chat?
we can make this the gripe panel. What's going wrong, everybody?
Yeah, Corey's
Not enough
definitely
Flight of the
leveling up.
Bumblebee. Not enough Ladybug. Are we not getting enough Ladybug in this tournament? What are your concerns?
We got some ladybug up in there. Yeah. Yeah, straight up. Shout outs to all players that's been leveling up.
Yeah.
Tournament after tournament.
Let me look at what is coming up in the immediate. It looks like currently going on is Malia versus just Snowstorm just finished. That was on the other cab.
Mm.
We've got... no, sorry, that was a while ago. I was scrolled way too far down. All right. Coming up, we've got Macer versus Snowstorm. That's, I believe that's on the third cab. We've got Big Matt versus Zom coming up. That is that losers division in green. I believe that's sorry. Losers pool in green division. Losers bracket.
Losers
It's been
division.
It's been a long tournament, folks. There's a lot going on.
I'm gonna compete in that losers division. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who can pass and get the lowest score?
All right. Well, we're looking at Zom versus Big Matt. I think we're on warm-ups. We're checking out the sensitivity of the stages. We're over on the Dolphin cab. And Love is not in their draw. One of them did exercise a pocket pick in here. It looks like that one was. We don't see which one was the pocket pick.
You know?
Maybe we'll figure it out. But
Is it not Sweet World?
how can you tell?
I'm thinking that little
Oh
square
yes, you're
there.
right. You're right. That is what that is.
You know, that makes sense to it, Zom. That makes sense. Yeah.
Does your pocket protect the? I haven't done a pocket pick this tournament, so I don't know what it does to your protect.
It trades for like an existing song in there, if I remember right.
Okay. This one adds. That's why there are 8 songs in here. So yeah, standard card draw will overwrite one of the 7 charts when they draw. This one is programmed to add an 8th chart so that you're not using it as also a second veto. But I'm not sure what the other protect. Maybe it is you don't get a protect if you do a pocket pick. I could look that up in the rules.
I'm pretty sure that's the
I
case,
could slow this
actually.
commentary down a lot and figure out if that's in the rules.
Alright, so what we starting off with, y'all?
Yeah. And let's see what our first song is.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Are we going Sky High? Not the Eurobeat one?
Yeah. As the lower seed, Big Matt wants to take his protect out first. Out for a spin. We're playing that Sky High, but not that Sky High.
No,
the
no.
other Sky High. We've got Sky High and Sky High in this game.
We do.
Many dance games do.
Yeah. Alright, straightforward timing check. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Both starting super strong.
Now, Big Matt's been impressing me today because he just he starts a little cold. He doesn't play a whole ton of Step Maniacs, so every time he gets on into a tournament, I'm his first opponent. That's the first thing that happens, and I think I'm gonna win because I get 25% into the first song and I'm ahead. And then he gets his Step Maniacs timing, which tends to be a little earlier than most dance games, and then he just proceeds to demolish me. And it seems like every song, his timing just gets a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. You saw he broke combo before Zom, but he's already picking it back up. He just keeps that yellow count super, super low, keeps him in nice and tight. His form is really, really precise. You can tell he's got really a really smooth control over his muscles and how he moves his legs. Zom, a little more. Sometimes his foot goes to the edge of the panel and sometimes it doesn't. He's much more focused on how his thumps are going to hit in his timing.
Staying in that window. Ooh, strong with Big Matt. Big Matt with 99.6. 11 clean.
Zom's still getting a respectable 20. This is not an easy 20.
No.
And what's Zom gonna pick?
Think he's gonna go straight to Sweet World?
I hope he picks Rock Me Forever. I love that song. I love Rock Me Forever. Love all the charts from that. Kalinka's got, of course, got the meme ending, right? Like, don't we
Which
want to Kalinka
Oh,
with the stop, the 11
Like
the
why?
11 note stop?
like why?
Why? Because it's fun.
You're
Isn't it fun?
You're just
Don't-
waiting for it. You're just like,
Yeah. So just keep on ghost stepping. Keep on ghost stepping, maniac.
for that long? That's that.
Maniacs. What's the singular for like
For
maniacs with an X? Is it like half an X? Is it like a backwards C? I don't know. So all right, Breathe Me to Life.
Ooh,
Back to life.
Beautiful song. I like jamming to this one.
It's one of my favorites. Zom groove into it. You
Yeah,
can tell
see,
he
yeah.
may have picked it for his personal preference. Maybe he wants to get back to commentary here and he's just picking off of vibes and picking his favorite songs. But I don't know. He's got that serious face on. He's really looking like he's going to focus on this.
Yeah, he's gonna bring it back to life.
And once again, he's keeping the better combo for longer. Let's see if that holds through.
Hi guys. Hey. Sorry about that. I'm late for my shift. So how are these matches going so far?
So definitely back and forth. Lots of back and
Yeah.
forth.
That's
we're
what we love to see.
We're getting a ton of back and forth. Zom seems to like get it at the start, and then Big Matt, he hasn't played a lot of these charts a whole lot, so he just gets a little used to it, and he just starts hitting his timing perfect. So it's right now though, trading just
This is constant. Leaning more towards Big Matt's side now. Oh, wait, still trading.
Still making back like every second of the way.
yeah. We're almost
we
at
at?
flashing,
Oh.
and Big Matt just barely takes it again. 250 points, not even.
We got 10 in the early. Ooh,
Oh,
got
and
that up
hey,
with the early.
You're here. You
Yeah.
made it.
Hello, I made
Yes,
it.
you did.
You can take your break now. You're allowed to.
I will
you're allowed
escape.
To leave.
I will
Sorry.
escape.
I ruined your break. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I did it myself. I like hanging out, chatting.
Everybody forgives Bobby. Bobby is like one of the most crucial members of this team over here. He's Maniac with a K. I like that. Yeah, stepping up and picking up the Maedas today when I didn't time it properly and ended up having to be in pools and.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
coordinate
It's a
with
pleasure
the
hanging
people.
out with them on a daily basis. So it is no hassle whatsoever.
Yeah, I spent like 2 hours with them yesterday. They're just a lot of fun, both of them. All right, so once again, Zom taking the lead at the start. Let's see how long he can hold on to it. See if he can take that reverse sweep. That's what he wants to do. Big Matt losing one of those quota rolls, missing one of them. Having a hard time with the weird. This has some tech. This has some bendy tech, and this is probably why Zom protected this. Maybe he's been watching Big Matt and knows, yeah, Matt dropping a lot of those rolls. Not familiar with this chart. If you know it, it's not that crazy, but if you don't, it's confusing.
It's visually mind messing.
Right, yeah, it's very visually confusing. The actual execution is not that tough. It's just a bunch of brackets, but hitting him is very confusing if you're not expecting it. He's probably reading at a high speed because he wanted to read it at a precision, and probably not having a good time with it right now. Zom is just taking a huge lead on this one. Definitely going to be a bit of a confidence boost going in, being 1 and 2, still having 2 more. And Big Matt just in frustration stops playing. And Zom knows he can stop too, so they're just gonna quit out and move on to the next song.
Good pick for Zom.
Great strategic decision by Zom in there. And that was his pocket pick. That was his once per tournament pocket pick. He just pulled that out of there.
And have they played Sky High yet? Big Matt's protect.
They have not.
Okay.
So Big Mac could go right into that. He could take it right now if he's practiced this chart at all. He very could seal it. But Zom's fighting for it. We got a match.
You got some nice song picks too.
I'm hoping for Kalinka. That's the one I want. I love when a match rides on the 4 notes after the stop. That's the best. So, Big Matt, not fighting for his life, decides not to go for his pocket pick. The speed on this one, it's 180 or 190.
180, 190.
It's somewhere in there. I can look it up. We have beginners. Somebody at STEM Revolution put this in the app. Alright, Big Matt starting with the lead.
Looks like they're back neck and neck. And you can see who can actually capitalize on these bursts.
Oh, 160.90.
That does
Not
not,
actually
that
that-
does
it does
not feel that.
way.
No, it does
To
not.
me, this chart feels especially rushed, so the fact that Big Matt is keeping ahead is really surprising to me. I don't know about you, but whenever I play this, I'm really feeling like I'm hitting at the very front of the attack.
No, I agree. And then like I know for a good amount of people, like the gallops are kind of hard for some people, like because they speed up the gallops a little too much and cause it.
And the fact that Big Matt is keeping up with it,
They both seem like they're still neck and neck. Like Zom's keeping up just as fast.
yeah, he's either very familiar with this chart or he is just adapting like crazy. Zom obviously very familiar with this chart, keeping a yellow combo, doing amazingly. Just Big Matt really being amazing.
He's got that perfect attack going.
This one song, and he has maintained his lead the whole way and keeps it to the end.
Oh man, so close.
And Big Matt, I believe he just advanced his second division up through losers. I think so.
Yeah, congrats to
'Cause,
Big Matt.
Yeah. He started in green division, and he just advanced from green to yellow, and into now he's gonna go into orange. And Zom is gonna be able to have a cooldown, refresh himself, maybe grab a bite to eat, a drink, and a snack, and then like the machine he is, he's probably gonna be right back in here. So, good job. Give it up for Zom. And right over here, we're just catching the start of Malia versus Dat Corito. So, we just saw Corey. Who was it against? You were here.
No, I was not. Sorry.
We just saw Corey versus Word, actually, winning in the losers division here in yellow. So,
What are we doing now? We're doing an outbreak right now.
oh, the match name might not be correct. Let me
Oh.
verify. That might not have been the losers final.
Oh, okay. Sweet World was your.
Oh, this is winners final now.
It was close the whole way. Outbreak, insane.
Oh, I think that match we just watched was the finals of the
Of the yellow
of
division?
the green division.
The
That
green
wasn't
division.
him. That wasn't him advancing twice. That was him advancing his first time out of green division. Sorry,
Okay.
correction there. Sorry, live commentary. We're in the yellow division in general in this tournament. That was the green division finals. Now we're in the yellow division. We are in the winners finals, actually. Whoever gets this will advance straight to orange. And then whoever loses this is going to go up against Cathodin. So
Okay.
Cathodin's still in this tournament. See how long he lasts for. He's doing good. He's doing good on running this stream, too. We're trucking along. We've got our battle stations here.
And I saw earlier on one of the pads was there an arrow issue or is like
Yeah, we had one. We had two sensors that were getting a little bit slow on their return values, so we
causing
opened them up,
misses.
and yeah, and actually Jelly was able to pop that open really quick.
Oh, good job.
Stop his tournament duties. I was in the middle of running my pool. That was right before that group picture. Everything was going a little all at once. It's just we're trucking along. This is not just a tournament. It's a giant weekend-long party. That doesn't stop, which is why we're all exhausted all the time. I think somebody in chat earlier I saw saying we all look tired.
probably
Do we look tired?
a little bit.
Do we look a little tired?
That's why I look up at the light so you can't see my bags.
Yeah. It's because we've been at it for a while and we don't stop. Where's my Monster? I need another one. We're not sponsored. We
Ooh.
could be sponsored.
We could.
By Monster Energy Drink and Fuku Burger. But Dak Corrido, sponsored by Dabs, which he is definitely going to do if he takes this song and one more. Insane, picked by Malia. She thinks she's got the edge. So far, both players just trading that yellow lead, getting the same number of points down. Once again, a little bit of trading right next to each other, both keeping the combo, both keeping their form nice and consistent.
Insane. I haven't heard this in a while. About to get this nice run.
Yeah, here we go. Long 16th note run. It looks like both players about the same consistency through
by
it.
100 points.
And Malia comes out just the tiniest bit ahead. 0.01% of the points you can get. Or by 0.1%.
Oh, joining.
Okay. Yeah.
By 200 points.
And welcome to the commentary booth, Jacqueline. What's up? The fashion police are here. Everybody watch out. If you've got a costume on, make sure she sees you. She might want to pick you as one of the winners. Now, you could think these two coordinated on their colors right here. They're just the same blue and white. Nope.
Looks good.
They just showed up
and
today, looking coordinated. Looking tired.
Are we gonna see some spins?
I would love to see
I want to
some
see some
spins.
spins.
I
Can
love
we see some
Beetle Virus
spins?
very much.
Isn't it? Zom has to pay $20 for somebody that does spins.
Yes,
Is that how this works?
Yeah, Zom will pay $20. Well, I think for spin and for hand down.
For hands.
So, yep. But I think he said spin is okay too.
Mm.
So
Did Corey advance from a lower pool? Or no, he was in green this year. He's been doing better and better. On a tear since Bite of last year when he really started competing in Step Maniacs. And he has just been on this upward trajectory of getting inspired every time he goes to an event. He says that that makes him really feel the need to get better and better at the game to just sharpen his edge against everyone else. And right now he's put it to the test. Malia, we're hearing the phrase locked in a lot this weekend, but I think that's because you look at their faces and you see just how intense they are.
Both are flashing perfect yellows.
Like when like an owl that doesn't rotate its head with its body, they are just like, their brains are processing that. They are checking their timing, and they are just,
here's the
If
first.
this stays,
Wow.
Corey pulls ahead in that
Yes.
last 16th first. We got another
Oh,
one.
another.
Corey stays ahead, but
Oh, it's back to back,
Oh,
so-
and then you have
Oh
trading
no! Corey's messed up a bit.
oh, we got a miss.
again. Uh-huh.
Might give her just enough lead.
I think that part might have cost him unless.
It's pretty simple, like the rest of the chart.
Yeah.
Besides like bursts and jumps, but like I believe
Yep.
if she keeps it up, yeah.
Yeah, the hardest part of the chart is over now,
One more
so
spin.
I don't.
Oh no, spin this.
Yep.
Wow.
And
It's just
Malia
unfortunate, yeah.
Good stuff.
up ahead 2-1. Got a lot of close matches going on.
Yep.
Once again, we're gonna
Mhm. Good.
pat ourselves on the back for a good job on seeding all of these players this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys did a really good job with the seed.
So what do you think they would pick next then? Bumblebee, Tonight, Goat, or Angel?
I mean, the fan favorite's Bumblebee.
Oh,
and
yeah?
But it's not Malia picking, it's Corey. That's why he stepped off stage to take a look.
Yeah.
Corey's gonna pick Angel. I have a
You
feeling.
think he's gonna pick Angel, not Goat? Maybe he's banking on the fact that he's playing a little more actively than Malia.
True.
And that maybe she's only gotten one or two
Or
times with
maybe it's
Goat.
tonight actually.
Yeah. Could be.
Oh no, it is on the other one.
Oh, he
yeah,
is picking
correct.
gold.
Correct, it
Alright.
was gold.
Yeah. All speculation. I wish we could have the thought cam.
Yeah.
Next time I get to when I get to design my entire arcade, we'll put us like on the other side of the cab, so we just catch them and like get an interview with them right
Yeah.
as they're out, and we can like just probe their minds for exactly what they were thinking. I'm
Okay,
sure, like
should I go now?
you know, when you're sweating and exhausted, and you
Okay.
just wanna just take a breather and get some water.
Yep.
That's what you want, is someone shoving a microphone and a camera in your face and saying,
Yeah.
"So, what was going through your mind right before you lost?"
All right, Chad. I had a very short
20 minutes.
session, and
Oh,
I gotta go get ready for a match right
You
now.
gotta get your game on Go Play. All
Yep. You
right.
double check the schedule, and if there's another person filling you in, then I can look.
All of our commentators are advancing, doing so well. So it's me, Zephyr,
Yep.
your girl, with your other girl, Jacqueline,
Oh, that camera see my
watching
camera
these
right there.
amazing athletes here competing against each other at Red October 2024. It's match point. Malia up 2-1 against Corey. Oh, Malia takes a rough break there. Well, as Corey's staying on gold combo, I don't even know if he noticed. He's just all focused right now.
Yep.
It's a pretty straightforward chart here. It's just got a lot of 16th notes. There are options for Malia to catch up. These
She did?
what do we call these? Where it's a lot of just the same
Drill?
two drills.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did catch up. It's really easy to get a long run of yellow greats or yellow perfects and just end up losing a ton of points there against your opponent.
Yep.
And that's what happened. Yeah, Malia's caught up, and we are back
Still
in the
very
game
close.
here.
Very,
Yeah.
very close.
Still within 200 points, but things can change on a dime. This is a fast chart. It's high
Yep.
BPM. Can always get another one of these runs, and Malia losing a lot, but hanging on. Oh, trading. We got
Wow.
exciting trading going on here. Let's see who clutches it out at the end.
Oh no, I think Malia might take this one. I don't think there's another run after this, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
And yeah, Malia takes it by just a couple hundred points.
Yep, by just a hair. Unfortunate. That's the third song, right? Yeah. Was a good fight, good fight.
GF. Is that what GF? I thought that was yeah, I guess that is. All right, so the winner of that just gets to move on to Orange Division. Malia is gonna go play against. Let's see. I believe. Oh yeah, Malia is gonna wait for 2 more matches. She's waiting on me to refresh the page. She's waiting on Cathodin versus the winner
Of this match right now.
of this match right here.
Yep. Yeah, Big Matt and
Yep,
Shinobi.
Big Matt and Shinobi.
I can see Big Matt expression change if he go through the the jump fight. He's getting tired.
Yeah, he's been, let's see, how long has he been in the losers side of the bracket?
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Zom in the break room here, next to commentary, wants to point out that he took that win over Big Matt, and thus causing them to weaken and be exhausted. Maybe Shinobi can
Oh,
take this
but
one
Big Matt
against
took
him.
it back. Big Matt
Yeah,
took it
once
back.
again, he's doing that thing he does, where he starts a little off. He learns the timing of the song. He learns the chart, and he just says, 22 milliseconds. I can fit in that window just fine. I'll just cozy on in there. Boop. And then you're playing against him. You're like, hey, wasn't my score flashing yellow for like the first 40% of this song? But like Big Matt, like just like a horror
I
movie
think
villain
Big Matt got
comes
this
up
one.
from behind you and takes you
Yep, Big Matt took
every
this one.
time. So that brings him up 2-1 or 2-0. It's match point. What is Shinobi gonna pick?
Well, Big Matt play a lot, right? So he probably know the trick of Zen, because
Yeah.
Zen is a tricky chart. So I would not rely on picking Zen.
Now, he picked Summer Night in Seattle, and
Okay.
he protected Take Me Away. Shinobi's probably going to pick Get Lifted, right? That's her protect, and she's at match point.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, like if you want to test the knowledge, Sub-Zero or Zen is probably the best pick for just seeing how your opponent do on the trickier chart. But I don't know what I would pick either. It's a hard
if
one.
you think your opponent... Now, if this was me, if I was doing head games, if this is Zephyr against Big Matt, and I know everything I know about Big Matt, and how a certain someone named Zom knocked him out by picking Bend Your Mind as a pocket pick, or Blow Your Mind. Sweet World. It was something with a weird techie chart. Yeah, Sweet World. I would be picking... I'd be going right after... oh, we just got a different card drop on the screen. Cab got assigned. Let me fix that.
Hi, David. Sorry,
Yeah.
someone.
Sorry, I would be picking Dystopia 2077 here, because that is a weird techie chart.
Oh, Senpai Lock-in Supernova. He's my favorite person now. I love Supernova so much. It's not a fun choice. Not very tricky, very straightforward. So it will boil down to accuracy. Alright, Disco High. I don't think I played Disco High before, so you'll have to fill me in on what the chart is like.
Disco High. I mean, I could tap it out for you. It's got a lot of short 16th bursts. Sometimes
Okay.
it doesn't even go to like 5 16ths in a row. It'll just do 4. I think it starts. Does it start with a spin? I think that's only the hard chart.
Okay. Look like that kind of.
I should know this better. It's been a qualifier in a tournament I was in. Okay, so it's got a lot of intended switching on the start there. And what it's got is an easy to gold combo chart apparently for both of these players. Neither of them having trouble with it. Shinobi just getting 1 yellow so far. And Matt too.
Metal for
Now
that
they're
one,
trading
yep.
yellows again. Trading that yellow
Oh
flashing
no!
number.
Got an early.
Alright. Mine's tripping up both players. Shinobi gets it a tiny bit worse, but they're both neck and neck still.
Yep.
Talking about 250 points apart. And one's back to nothing.
Yep.
So, it is kind of a techie chart. A lot of form checking here. A lot of making sure you've got really good form around that center panel. Making sure you're not on it when you need to not be on it.
Yep. It's still very, very close.
Yeah, within about
Maybe a few
500
hundred,
points
yeah.
apart, but all
Still.
it takes is one false move.
Yep. Will he hold? Will he hold? Almost there. Almost at the end. Almost at the
And
end.
is she gonna stay back in, or does
Nope.
Matt have it?
Matt
has
wow,
it.
by 12 points.
12 points.
12 points.
All right.
Unfortunate, but
And now Big Mac gets to immediately draw his match against Catherine and play again. He just gets to stay exhausted.
yep.